welcome back to another riveting episode of Audit the Fraudit. In today's episode, we go to Galveston, Texas, where Good Citizen News gets a good set of shiny bracelets for impeding an investigation. He was nice enough to join together two different views from two different frauditors, so we get to see it twice. You're welcome. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please be sure to subscribe to get notified of when more riveting episodes are published. Have a great day and night.
Hey, it's 17:04 p.
Alright guys, do you see anybody in the back of this car? Because I sure don't. Even looking back at the video and zooming in, I don't see anybody in the back of this car. I just see an empty rear seat.
He's got one of our...
Well, it doesn't matter whether or not you saw anyone in the back seat. If that is going to be your defense in court, then let us know when your jail sentence is over.
Our buddies there in the back. $17.43. Filling out his paperwork.
Notice the red light in the car. Okay, this is why we thought he was just running radar. He wasn't doing anything else, nor did he have emergency lights on. So how are we supposed to know anything was going on?
Ignorance of the law is no excuse. In your case, ignorance of just about everything is an even worse excuse. Again, it doesn't matter that you didn't know what was going on. It wasn't your job to know, nor was it your business to know.
Not the Good Citizen over there.
Do you see how bright that flashlight is? Of course you can. This moron tries to later claim in the video that he wasn't shining the flashlight directly in the officer's eyes, but the video will clearly show that he was shining it directly in the front seat of the car near the officer. If you have a light this bright shining in your direction, even if it's a little off, could you tell exactly where it's being shown, and can you say that it wouldn't impede your vision? Of course not. I rest my case.
Ninjas working up behind you.
Alright guys, I want y'all to notice something very specific here. Look how the beam of my flashlight is narrow. It's not wide.
Hey Good Citizen News, I have some news for you now. Lying in your video won't help you in court. I'm sure some of you viewers are saying, yep, that's a narrow-ass light there. That tyrant is such a tyrant. But your viewers can't help you in court, so maybe it's best to stop proving the officer's case just to trick your viewers and get more likes and subs.
You got any drugs in the vehicle? Yes, sir. You got drugs in the vehicle? Can you please keep your hands? Can you please keep your hands on the steering wheel so I can see them? That's not in your face. This officer has a problem with the same thing they do to us, guys.
Now if you look very closely, you can see that the red light is still shining on his head. If my white light was shining on his head, you wouldn't see any red light. He's lying. The beam of my flashlight is pointed down at his hands for citizen safety.
Okay, stupid. When you get out of jail, have someone from a close distance shine that same flashlight towards you in the same manner and see if it doesn't impede your eyesight. Man, it's times like this I really wish I was a prosecutor, because this case is basically won before it even starts. You better plead deal or hope they dismiss it on some kind of technicality.
On them, they don't like it. I'm gonna need you to step out of the vehicle and show me your license, sir. You have a license for me?
Alright guys, so even when I moved and came back, you can still see that the main beam of my flashlight is on the door here. It's reflecting back at the camera that's recording.
You got your license and insurance?
Sorry, right now you're interfering with an investigation. I have a suspect in the back seat.
You do? Okay.
Alright, so this officer just said, "Sir, you're interfering with an investigation. I've got a suspect in the back seat, and then I need you to back up."
Well, you could have told me that then.
Now he can't even plead ignorance anymore. This moron just admitted that he's told that there is a suspect in the back seat and that he's impeding in the officer's investigation and to back away. At this point, I think George Collins says it best.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Okay, I do see somebody in the back seat. Okay.
I barely saw him. The suspect's laying down, that's why.
Yeah, he's leaning down.
Yeah.
What investigation? He's already got the guy under in the back of his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said I was interfering
He
because I was
hasn't.
asking him if he had any drugs in the vehicle, and he said yeah. He said he had drugs?
Yeah.
He said yeah, how can I help you?
The guy's crouched down though, you can't see him when you
Yeah, I
come
didn't see him when
up.
I walked by, and I had the light all the way around. Like, I lit him up all the way around.
Did you just say you had the light all the way around, that you lit him up? Now, I know you did, but let's hear it again. I can almost feel the time being added to your jail sentence every time you open your mouth.
I had the light all the way around. Like, I lit him up all the way around.
I find you guilty.
Crouched down.
Yeah, the guy,
The guy in the back crouched down when he saw people coming, so.
Oh, they arrested you?
Yeah.
The car, he says he's interfering with an investigation. The dude's already in the back of the car. There's no crime scene tape up, so that speech is not interference.
Well, interference also involves you coming into the middle of it, and I do believe that it requires
Just 'cause he's 80.
criminal neglect
Yeah.
or
Just 'cause
criminal
he's 80,
negligence.
he doesn't-
What the hell am I supposed to know the guy's in the back of the car?
What if fireflies distracted him? Would
Yeah.
they, you know, like...
You're a stupid dumbass.
So there is someone in the back of this here vehicle, and I'm guessing he's been arrested for drugs, possibly, because good citizen said that this officer admitted that he had some drugs.
I'm going to have to speed up Mo, Larry, and Curly's stupid banter because, well, it's stupid banter.
Yeah, like I walked up to the window, I was like, "Can you come here today?" And he's like, "Yeah, how can I help you?" Like he was trying to offer me some or something. Number what? 1704 feet. 1704.
Yeah, so 1704, but it's P on the sides. I do believe I've seen this one on a couple of calls because
Body camera.
I don't believe.
See the lights and everything.
Yeah, you know that's funny. You don't usually get to see the. You don't usually get to see the recording lights.
Oh, they're driving in the opposite way of traffic, guys. That's the exit.
Yeah, that seems a little unsafe.
They're the back of the park. That's not the way they come in here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, when you're all excited. Oh, it sounds like they got more friends coming.
probably. I don't see them, but eventually here.
Yeah, they're lit up over there.
Alright guys, so this other uniformed officer has walked over here to speak to Officer Martinez about what happened, and I walk over there to capture what they're saying on video. That's not interference, but as you'll see here, he threatens me with interference again for taking video, and so again, I back up. Even though I don't have to, because it's lawful for me to video record police in the course of their duty.
Alright, guys. Got a couple more here.
Alright, so Officer Martinez is about to lie and say that I shined the light at his head, but as you can see in the video, I never did that. And with this, they're going to arrest me. Alright, so I hear them say, alright, so we're just arresting him then. They come on over towards me, and I see them coming. I put my stuff down, turn around, put my hands behind my back, and I tell Ninja to come get my stuff. Lieutenant Caldwell said no, they would keep my cameras for evidence, but as we've called and later found out, they have never been returned to property or evidence.
So, do you want to see this again from another point of view? Yeah, I'm guessing you do.
They're arresting Austin. First stop of the night.
Stay right back there, man.
I'm not going to interfere with you guys. I'm just documenting. May I take his property? Y'all going to keep his property? Okay. Cool. Interfering is what they're saying. Because he asked him a question, 2 questions. Speech alone can't be interference, as last I checked. That's strange. Right off the bat. First stop of the night. They said interference because he asked the officer 2 questions.
I know what you guys are doing. I just asked the cop, so you got any narcotics in the vehicle? He wrote down his window and said, yeah, how can I help you? The cop said, yeah, you had narcotics in the vehicle.
Alright, so notice that in the clear plastic bag that there's obviously no cell phone or handheld camera attached to a C-shaped stabilizer. Between his arrest and this moment, those cameras disappeared and were to never be found. Let's keep going.
It's been a couple of days since the arrest, I believe, but that has turned to never. Odd. After this, they go to the police department, I think the next day, to get his property, but find that some cameras are missing, so they complain for a long time like little children. It wasn't anything I felt that was worth showing to you, but if you really want to see it, here's a good substitution.
No.